And we'll talk to Cuno.
Fuck does Cuno care?
So it was 8%, it's now 17%, but it is a white check, so let's try it again.
It's not Cuno. It's Cunoesse.
We succeeded the legendary check. Interesting. How? Or act on it, try and separate them. Cuno. Psst. Interesting. How?
Cunoesse is by far the worst of the two. Cuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. Also, Cuno hasn't stopped talking to you, even enjoys it from time to time. When you talk to the other one, it's like talking to a cornered animal. She only hisses and says murder was the case that they gave her.
Yeah, she does seem less talkative.
And then there's the fact that she's a girl, and appears to be a little younger, certainly smaller. And yet Cuno is afraid of her. What's up with that, Cuno? All in all, Cuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Cuno!
Fuck you whispering about?
He whispers back.
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
That's interesting. A lot of people will intuitively, if you are whispering to them, whisper back to you. And this is going to make Cunoesse very suspicious about what's going on. And hey, Nyman, how's it going? Just browsing through people who play in Disco Elysium. I finished it yesterday. It's a masterpiece. Oh yeah, I have to admit, I have been enjoying my time with it. I think the interactive nature of going through all the different skill checks and just seeing how much you can sort of build your character into solving this is really quite interesting. I don't know actually how much replayability this game has, though. I mean, obviously you can say, right, I'm going to go through all of the endurance checks, physique checks, but whether that actually makes a difference to the central story, I'm not sure on. But yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that you finished it yesterday, and you found it's a masterpiece. I'm looking forward to the rest of the game. Thanks for the comment, and hope you have a nice day. Thanks for joining. Alright, let's see what happens with Cunoesse.
Fuck you, whispering about.
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Cuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Cuno look bad in this.
Don't make Cuno look bad. Okay. Cuno, listen to me. She's gonna try to control you. We've got to get you out of here. Hey, 01 Light is now following us on Twitch. One of us. Thank you very much for that. Afternoon. I hope you're having a good day. How's it going? So we got, she's trying to control you. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. You, am I glad she's out of our hair? She's fucked up. So this is where we're trying to connect with Cuno, and we're trying to sort of make it so that we're trying to portray her as the bad guy rather than Cuno. So if we say she's trying to control you, Cuno will not like that because that's questioning his own authority. We can say, what's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. But I think he'll respond to this, she's fucked up. You pronounced it right. Holy shit, that's like getting 2 6s in this game, levels of rare. I like option 2. I mean, option 2 is better than option 1, but I think he's better than, I think he would respond to this. She's fucked up.
She's not fucked up. Everyone's fucked up. Stop judging shit.
Alright. I went a bit too far on it then.
Wrong move. But he's whispering still. You haven't lost him. Just don't mess up again. Or you will. There are no guarantees here.
Okay, what's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
She's done people in. Okay, that's an admission of, well, if not murder, at least harm.
Stop talking to him. Cuno, I'm fucking warning you. You're gonna get us into shit.
She understands what you're trying to do.
Alright, perceptive.
Yo, see? Did Cuno not tell ya? Cuno told ya. Cuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Cuno's got it under control.
I kind of remember Cuno, but in my current playthrough I skipped because the constant F slur kind of got on my nerves. I was gonna say, for a game that has this much dialogue, I'm wondering why they put so much of the censoring in for the F word, because they're obviously not, you know, censoring anything else in terms of swear words. But I guess that kind of... I guess the F word is giving a more representative picture of the mindsets of the children. Alright, Cuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Interesting, okay. The game definitely feels different depending on how you play it and what skills you bring in. The main story stays roughly the same, but having a look at the thought cabinet, you have 5, maybe 10 thoughts by the end of the game, which tells everything with regards to how different the game plays out for different playstyles, choices, and builds in terms of attributes. It has more than 1 million lines of spoken dialogue in sum. I thought I heard that Hades had the 1 million spoken lines of dialogue because of all the different, like, the Olympians, the boons, the sort of the relationships, like the ambrosia, the gifts. Maybe I got that the wrong way around. I'm not mad they included it. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, they are making it, like I said, representative of the mindset, so... And speaking of thoughts, I'm going to get that skill slot, because I can. And now, let's see. Ooh, okay, let's leave these for the time being, because while I'm talking to Cuno, I don't want to have less empathy, even though I already have passed the check, and I don't know whether Half-Light will be needed as well. So we'll leave those for the time being. Alright, so, what do you mean, she smoked someone?
Cuno means she killed someone. That's right, she's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
His little green eyes are fixed on yours.
Does he need us for protection?
He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Really? Isn't she too small to overpower someone? You serious about this killing business? What if she has Cuno? That would explain things. I mean, she does seem quite small, so I don't think she did overpower someone.
Are you getting this? You think I'm fucking telling you a joke here? How hard do you think it is to kill a fat ass? Sweet talk him, then knife him.
I suppose that could work.
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Come on, she hasn't killed police officers. How many cops has she killed then? But yeah, how many cops has she killed?
Forget Cuno said that. Cuno was just shitting. Cuno was just running his mouth. Cuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and stops.
A cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what children are capable of.
The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
Cuno, do you think it's possible that she's killed other children?
Cuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Cuno, that's it. That's what Cuno is starting to think, yeah.
But he doesn't know.
He usually looks you straight in the eye. A little something just crumbled there.
Do you think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Cuno wasn't around, and C was with Cuno.
Fair enough. I'm currently doing 5 intelligence, 3 psyche, 1 physique, and 2 motorics. What's your build? I feel like having more than 3 psyche is actually dangerous. Inland Empire and Authority at too high force you into outcome. Well, I started the game off with 5, 1, 2, 4. So you can see I've got +5 intellect there. I've got +1 psyche, but the Pyrrolodon is giving me a +1 as well. I've got +2 physique, but I've taken the alcohol, so that's giving me a +1. And then motorics is +4 anyway. The one thing that I wasn't sure on, and maybe you guys can explain this to me, is with regular law official, it says all learning caps have raised to 3. But that has also resulted in rhetoric and perception having +3 to their usual, well, I guess there's 6 there, so I could, in theory, get rhetoric and perception up to another 9. So I don't understand why that is the case, because I would have thought raising the learning caps to 3 means that, for example, psyche is normally at +1, but everything's at +3, which makes sense to me. And yes, my authority has been very low during the course of this playthrough. So, yeah. I've been sort of in and out of Inland Empire, and Volition, I've got a thought to give that a big bonus as well. But, yeah, alright. So, yes, I started off with the Thinker build, but I actually did the character creation and just ended up with that by accident. Empathy is a bit low. I can try to explain, and I'm sure on that one. Yeah, if you have any tips that may help, that would be appreciated, because it would be useful. But let's carry on with this. Where were you?
Look, Cuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
Well, yes, I know you didn't do it because, though we know the hanged man the hanging was a cover for the real cause of death, because he was actually shot in the head. I still have to get Kitsuragi to take the body back to the precinct for that. So we know they didn't do it, but what do they have to do with it?
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Okay. My run was 6114, going crazy with conceptualization and drama, which was fun, but I also saw a run with Psyche and Physic high, and especially a high Shivers skill really is exciting as hell. Yeah, the Shivers one, I think we've had that as... Oh yeah, we've had it as +1 and -1 from thoughts. But yeah, listening to the city itself has been useful. Certain skills should honestly be left at 3 or 4. Well, most of them are around 4, if I haven't put any sort of thoughts or bonuses to them. But yeah, I've been trying to focus on the intellect ones. So logic, you can see, visual calculus, perception and interfacing were both ones as well. Alright, you said she's insane.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho. Cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
Whoa, what's the real deal? Let's leave it at that. I think we'll just go, whoa.
Yeah.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
Snuff radio. That was mentioned... Was that mentioned when we were talking to Kitsuragi in his carriage? No, because he's got the one that he's kind of embarrassed about, but that's not snuff radio. That would be way too much for a detective like Kitsuragi.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
The most dangerous skills to overlevel are Authority, Inland Empire, Endurance, Electrochemistry, and possibly Drama. That makes sense, because Drama is all about lying and detecting lies, but if you have too high Drama, then you're more likely to lie. Endurance, I'm not sure. Because this is the thing that governs your HP, so being able to do stuff matters. So having high endurance couldn't be that bad. Electrochemistry, definitely, because that's just going way too far into the drugs. Inland Empire, gut feelings and dreams in waking life. Yes, that's not perceiving the reality as it is. It's how you want it to be. Yeah. Talking to dead bodies, for example. Like the Hanged Man we've already had a conversation with. Okay. What's that language she uses, Napakmi Fagari?
Fuck knows. She says it's the Song of Air people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
It's Suruese. The Suru are an indigenous ethnic minority in the social democratic powerhouse Vasa, on the tundra and tiger-covered Isola of Katla. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Do they have red people there?
You mean evil little red-haired people like her? Yes, they do. The Suruese have that ginger gene.
That's interesting, because the racist lorry driver was talking to someone with red hair as well. Cuno, could she be Suruese? He's not gonna know that. An indigenous ethnic minority. I mean, I'm gonna ask the question, but he's got no idea.
Suruese? Like that man from Shelmdall shit?
Oh.
She could be. She could be that Shelmdall shit.
Okay, fair enough. I had drama on 12, it played out well. Having high endurance means you become a raging misogynist. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I suppose I could see that actually. I mean, I would have thought that would be physical instrument more than endurance. But yeah, the idea of what is it? Messing up the controls. Yeah, it says you take a few knocks to the head and shake stuff off. You look down on weaklings. So yeah, I can see that as well. I would have thought it'd be physical instrument, but yeah. And encyclopedia having some sass. Yeah, I guess.
Revachol does have a small Suarese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Is she your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit.
Right?
Yeah, she was just there.
He points to the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Cuno?
The little one twists her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
In the hallway dripping wet in the dark. That hallway there with the janitor's closet?
Yeah, that's the place. She was just balled up near the closet, psycho style.
Why was she dripping wet?
Cuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Cuno went out.
3 days in the corner. Okay. My main issue is authority. The game definitely has the most skill checks per hour of playtime. Yeah, I mean, when I first started playing this, I said that I didn't have any experience in tabletop RPGs, but there's been a lot of dice rolls. You know, even just going to the map, you can see there's tons of these dice rolls that are still to be done. High Inland Empire is a crazy wildcard, not played with super high authority, and this beats New Vegas. I've never played New Vegas. I've heard a lot about it, and it's been told to me that it's good, but I think at this point, if I tried to go back to it, it'd be like, yeah, this is just an old game. Anyway, let's see. Every time Cuno went out.
You know this. The body goes into a kind of revulsion shock. Murder hangover. That's what it could have been.
Murder hangover from when she...
Killed a kid. Yes. Makes them look for a quiet, dark place and just hibernate there. Usually goes on for a few days, up to a week.
Because they go into shock, yeah.
Must have been her first one. You only get it on the first one.
Yeah, I guess she turns into Lara Croft in Rise of the Tomb Raider. You said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Cuno comes home. She's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Cuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there. Or thinks it's fucking Cuno. Shit's all on Cuno.
How are you dealing with all of this?
How's Cuno dealing? Cuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Cuno's got this shit under control.
He spits through the gap in his front teeth. He needs professional help. You can't do this alone. You need backup. I'm here for you. Okay, kid. Again, he won't respond to the thing saying she needs professional help. He might respond to this. I'm here for you, kid. And then this is just kind of saying, yeah, I'm not going to get involved. So I'm going to try and say you need backup.
Listen. C is Cuno's go-to. Cuno's protecting her. You fuck with C. You fuck with Cuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
The boy looks you in the eye, black pupils trying to focus. Understood, Cuno? I can respect that. Who are you kidding, kid? You can't take down a man several times your size, you'll end up dead yourself. Again, you'd be surprised at what children can do when they're determined. Alright, I can respect that.
Alright, now we can do business.
Ooh, business? Electrochemistry business?
He's breathing heavily. That took something out of him.
New Vegas holds up rather well, actually. Okay. Well, I don't have a way to play it, unfortunately. I might try to adopt this game stats for a tabletop I'm working on. Yeah, just the sheer depth of them, you know, having 20... how many skills are there? Is it 30 skills? Yeah, 30 skills... No, hang on. Sorry, I can't count. But having so many different skills definitely leads to a lot of creativity and experimentation. So yeah, definitely adapt it. If I change the cop skill to more of a teamworking skill, this game skill would very much apply to any person. So esprit de corps is the cop one, right? But authority, I guess, wouldn't really apply to most normal people, because most people don't really have authority over others. It's specifically people in an occupation that has that. So, alright, wow. Let's find out what Cuno's business is.
Yeah? What do you want? Cuno can hook you up with...
He starts, no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Cuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Cuno. Cuno made him respect the Cuno. You respect the Cuno, you get all kinds of shit. Remember when you tried to get Cuno to hook you up? We can get on that now. If you run a little errand for the Cuno, me and you, Cuno's gonna hook you up with illegal narcotics.
So, we spoke to Joyce about how the lorry drivers were being the distributors for the union. So I wonder whether this is where Cuno gets it from.
See, it's tension and release with Cuno. Now we releasing. The pan buying shit, that's on now too. 90% discount for Cuno's pig. Cuno can flex.
90% discount.
Cuno flexes for hobos. Cuno sees you're in need.
Ooh. Buy the fallen pants for +1 savoir-faire and +1 physical instrument. I mean, that is just overall better than what I've got on, I think. Because the pants that I'm wearing give me less electrochemistry? No, is it plus electrochemistry and less savoir-faire? I think it is. Well, I'm sure I can get money from other places, so sure, I want to buy the fallen pants.
Here, pig. We're fallen now. Performance buddies.
So, item gained, modular track pants.
Cuno could already see you soaring through the air like a fucking eagle. Pig's in Cuno's debt now. Money debt?
Money debt doesn't mean anything. He's just saying words. You're not in his debt.
Yes, I've given him the actual money. What was that about you running an errand and illegal narcotics, Cuno?
Cuno gets it from his dad. Cuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Cuno gets his lightning on.
So who is Cuno's dad?
Problem is, Cuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Cuno's door. Streets going mad. Cuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay, okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Cuno's violent dad on steroids. Cuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
I'm not sure I'll be able to take him, but we'll see. Authority could apply for members of gangs too, or simply more verbal intimidation. Half-light is clearly physical intimidation. Yeah, I'd agree with those. Nice pants, I missed to get those in my runs. I was going to ask actually, is it possible to just outright miss things? Because obviously we have a day-to-day thing. So we start on Monday, it's currently Tuesday, we've got the waterlock to do on Wednesday. So are there things that can only ever be done on Monday, and if you don't do it on Monday, it can't be done at all? The kid forgets how debt works, can't charge interest after payments, but banks wish they could. Oh, I'm sure they could. I'm sure they wish they could, rather. Anyway. Who is your dad, Cuno?
Cuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
The only person that I think would be prone to violence is maybe Titus. How much material are we talking about?
Like half.
Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
But that's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
I've made up my mind, Cuno, and this is what's going to happen.
Okay, Cuno's listening.
I'm going in there, all guns blazing, to get that speed because I need it. I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a not Cuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I'm going in for there for justice. I'm a not Cuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. Lie. You need the speed. I'm not going in there. Alright. So, out of all of the benefits that alcohol and drugs give me, having the stuff is useful. But at the end of the day, I am a police officer. So if I'm hearing that there is someone that is, causing violence and, generally intimidating the people, you should really go after them because that's your duty as a, keeper of the peace. And then again, the speed is just a nice, side effect. So I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Cuno. Cuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Cuno when he's out.
Okay, I guess he's high now.
Just get in the apartment building. Cuno knows you already fucked your way in. Cuno knows everything.
He aggressively points at his eyes. How does he know that?
Go to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Cuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads.
I would feel a lot better about doing that if I had my gun, which I still haven't found yet. I didn't offer to go after his dad. I don't want to die. Can we sell the speed? It's weird how this game still has better cops than the real world. Well, on the one hand, it is a video game, and people are naturally going to be able to say, alright, I want to see what this actually is like. Because in real life, someone is not going to say, I'm going to go after the most violent man in Revachol. Not really. But they might say, I'm going to go after the drugs just because, that's the job. But yeah, so room 12, and then I'm locked in the room.
That's it. Next time Cuno sees you, you better have his shit.
New task, split a kilo with Cuno.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
I'm going to kill Cuno's dad. I'm a bad addict cop, and I'm going to get my fix. Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor. Well, I'm not going to go to kill his dad, because even violent people need to have justice met. So basically they should try and be reformed and put into a place where they can no longer hurt people. So doing that is not an option. I'm an addict cop. I'm going to get my fix. Again, Kim knows that we're an alcoholic, but has obviously reminded us to not do that. I think he's most likely to respond to this. I'm not sure whether Cuno's going to overhear me, though. But I'm going to go with this.
Okay, then.
Okay, good. He didn't question it too much.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
I'm off. Okay. So yeah, the pants give me -1 savoir-faire and +1 electrochemistry. So let's put these on. Okay. They are... I mean, they're fairly nice pants. They don't fit me very well because of my body type. Let's see. Disco blazer. Yeah, I don't really have anything that goes with these pants. Actually, these don't look too bad. The Saratmirtsian lounge jacket. I think I still need to find some better clothes, really. But yeah, for now, I think we'll rock this look. It's not great in terms of fashion, but it is good in terms of stats, so I'm happy with that.